Good morning, and welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today I'm going to take you through the revisions that I've made in my Honda Element, the ninth Element micro camper. So if you're new to my channel, please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, touch it appropriately, please, and I will take you on some adventures in the ninth element, and I'll share with you some quirky camping hacks. So let's dive in today. For this video, I've taken the ninth element down to the basic pieces of furniture. I have the top half of this futon frame that I have hand cut with a handsaw from the dollar store.
Yes! We need power tools.
Next, I went into my office and got this filing cabinet and emptied it out and burnt all the papers because I no longer need them. And I placed it inside the car, horizontal. It was vertical in the office, but now it's horizontal. And that's the shelf from inside the cabinet. To stabilize the bed from moving around, I have placed screws at the corners of the bed into the cabinet frame. This way it assures it from not sliding around. Again, using a Phillips screwdriver, I screwed these in. Pretty simple build so far, just two pieces of IKEA furniture from inside of my house. Okay, so I cut the ends off here with a handsaw. Oh my god. And I need to nail in these slats, debris there from the cutting. These are the leg pieces. Next, I put together this metal cabinet that I picked up IKEA for about $42. Just checking the fit here, making sure that it fits in. I reused the wood from the previous build. This is the base that went with the shelf. They were nailed together before, but this time I screwed them together for security and safety. Hand tools again, just a Phillips screwdriver. Couple of screws and they're in. Seems stable. Yippee! Okay, I found some brackets for a mini blind. I couldn't find L brackets in my garage, so I've improvised using these blind brackets. And there's that piece screwed in. It fit perfect and snug right in this spot. IKEA, I think it's the most magical place on earth. I love it there. So the cabinet came flat in this box. It was very easy to assemble. I just laid out all the pieces. And there's little Miss Mittens, pardon me. Oh, hello, kitten. Oh, let's kind of squirrel out here on the garden. This is early March. You're probably seeing this film in April, but I pulled my Meyer lemon tree outside to get some sunshine. Looks like I'm going to get a few lemons off of this tree this year. Getting the herbs in the ground for cooking. Okay, I digress. Let's get back to the build. And here are the simple instructions. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. The great thing about my car is I can use the gate like a workbench, which is what I did here. And there's all the pieces laid out. And the drawers go together kind of like origami. I think a child could put this together. Don't you think so, Thumbs? Do you think a child could put this together? Okay, so let's get this cabinet together. There's a drawer. Slides real slick. Now I just have to put the rest of these together and put the handles on. All right, it's all together now. And I have screwed that board to the shelf for security. And underneath I have screwed in these L brackets. It's very stable, very strong. I also screwed this cabinet to this shelf so that it doesn't fly forward and decapitate me when I'm driving. So let's get these drawers inside the cabinet. There they are. So I've done a really good job at minimizing down to the essentials of my camping gear. And it all fits in this cabinet as well as the cabinet underneath the bed. I've left the drawers unsecure so that I can pull them out and put them on my table and use them like a kitchen drawer. They're also waterproof because they're metal. And look at how slick this jug fits. Amazing. Next, I raided the living room and got my sunbrella cushions off of my chairs to put on my bed. They weren't long enough, so I filled it in with this pillow. Now it's a perfectly long bed. I went and placed all of these cushions inside of this sleeping bag sheet so that they wouldn't slide around. Fits perfectly snug. And then I just dressed it like a regular bed with a fitted sheet, or with a flat sheet, then a fitted sheet, then a duvet. And the duvet is very cute and quite warm. And lastly, I covered it with this Sherpa velvet blanket. The nice thing about the Honda Element when the seats are forward is I can slip between these two seats and get into the back from either side. It's very spacious. Look at how everything just fits so perfect. That cabinet will hold magnets too. Okay, so let's take a look at the rear. So always travel with chains when you're going to high elevations where there's snow. And a hatchet. Now this one's a tool. This one is not for throwing. And a collapsible shovel. And all of those things fit inside that little cabinet. Now let's take some measurements. This cabinet is 25 inches long and it's about 16 inches high. Everything fits perfectly in there. So in the baskets I have my cook gear, my Coleman oven for baking cookies and pizza, and some other tools. And then the mattress on top of it is about 25 inches high, so it takes the bed up to 25 inches. The bed frame is 25 inches wide. There's that hatchet, not for throwing. But there are my throwing hatchets. And the bed is exactly 65 inches long, which is perfect because I'm 5'6", so I fit perfectly into this bed. I could extend it if I wanted to, but I don't need to. Again, the measurements of the height on it, about 25 inches high. And then now let's take a look at the inside again. It just came together so great. So the bins fit perfectly underneath. They house my clothes and extra camping accessories, which you'll see later on this summer when I take it out camping. There's a magnet on there to hold my little headlamp. Bucket for my shower. And here's the famous ninth element fireplace with one of my Crisco candles. That candle will burn for 36 hours. And I put the little kettle on top of it to warm the water. If I light this candle in the morning to warm the water, I can wash my face with that water or have a cup of tea. This is a 200-watt heater that is safe to use in the car. It does need shore power, or I could use it off of a 500-watt lithium battery by Jackery, and I could probably use it for 4 hours off of that battery. But when I mooch dock, I can plug it in. Okay, so there is the rest of this side. Let's go around and see what's going on at the back now. A mirror for getting pretty. Here's a great aluminum collapsible table. And this table folds up and fits behind the passengers, the bed on the passenger side. And there it is, everyone. The ninth element, take 2. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Take care and see you out there.